Good morning, guys. I'm up at Brandon Woods. The time is 9:41 and it's Sunday and the ground is frozen. It's very cold. Can you see the colour of everything? But I'm out barefoot walking. I really want to start doing some videos on this because everybody says all of the time, I kind of hear, what can we do? What can we do? We can't do anything. And I'm kind of in the place of saying, well, it's each of ours responsibility. And if we have children or grandchildren, oh God, oh my word, we really need to start finding out about stuff we can do, because preparation is more than just filling your cupboards, making sure you have got enough clean drinking water or a big boy filtering system. Oh yes, it's so much more than that. You need to prepare yourself mentally, and that is not as easy as going to the store and buying torches, lighters, knives and so on. You see the chemtrails up there, guys? And there's like this mist over the sky anyway, but hey ho, we'll keep going. Yeah, it's a lot more than that. That is important, but we're not kind of at that stage yet. Do you understand what I mean? We need to do something now that is excuse me, going to prepare you mentally and physically to some degree for any changes that might come. And you see, this is where I need to go for the pine cones. Can you see them all? I'm also here collecting stuff for my I'm going to go through this way, collecting stuff for my fire today. And I'm going to do specific videos about sungazing and barefoot walking, because these two things are 50% of the way there. Do you understand? Man cycling and talking on the mobile. It's funny, isn't it? It used to be, you saw anybody talking to themselves, you'd make the sign of the cross, spit to the left and turn round in a circle. Now we're all doing it. And that kind of emphasises my point. What might seem crazy right now, me walking barefoot, is not actually crazy at all. It's something that we have, we enter this life to do. We don't come screaming out of our mother's uterus with a pair of caterpillar on our feet, do we? But we regard it as strange. And that's okay, because human beings are rather strange. But I want to talk about these things because this is grounding, and I'm going to do a whole video on it, and the benefits of sungazing. You know, people are storing up their cupboards or trying to get enough food to carry them through the zombie days ahead that we've been pre-warned about in all kinds of movies and propaganda films from the machine, propaganda machine. Well, the thing is, you need to be self-sufficient without the need to store anything, really. Maybe a little, maybe like a squirrel. I don't know. But this is where it begins. This is where it begins, with the sun and your feet. Hey ho, I'll go into that though. Not now, I'm just out for a nice walk right now. Now that I've been on the ground for a while, my feet have warmed up. And if you walk properly, your feet do warm up, because you're going on the ball of your feet. Your toes are splaying out. And you can actually feel the energy in each of your toes. I was saying to my friend Kate last time we spent time together, last week I think, that when I began barefoot walking, I was in the bath after I'd done a barefoot walk, and I remembered these kind of movies where the person was paralysed and they keep looking down at their feet as they lie in this bed, and they say, I'm going to move that toe, I'm going to move that toe. So I thought to myself, well, I'm not paralysed, so I should be able to do that, just move my toe. So I was laying in the bath. I'm lucky I have a nice big bath, and I had my feet up on the side, and I decided to try and move my toes. And the thing was, I couldn't move some of my toes. Yeah, I just couldn't. They had been so neglected and underused that, for example, my little toe on my right foot, I couldn't move. And I said to Kate, I sat there and I didn't realise that I had no control over my toes. Yet your toes are as important as your fingers. And if you couldn't move some of your fingers, you'd be worried. But the thing is, I didn't know. And why didn't I know? Well, I didn't know because there was always something on my bloody feet. You know, first thing in the morning, slippers by your bed, put them on your feet, go downstairs, keep the slippers on, then add socks, then add shoes. And so I'd never really, the only time I guess I looked at my feet in any particular way was when I was going in the shower or swimming or something. Yes, so I then spent time focusing my attention to my toes and starting to try and waggle each individual toe. And now I can move the little toe on my right foot. If you don't use them, they lose the power that they've got. And these are so powerful. These are what connect you to Mother Earth. Anyway, I'm going to do a video about that another time. So, for people who are kind of, look at the sunlight coming through there. Beautiful sun. Sungazing, 10 seconds. That's it. And then don't look at it, just be in it. Bear as much of your body as you can, whenever you can, and just do it in, like, you know, even in the summer, strip off, go outside, walk around, and do that for 5 minutes, then go in and cover up, put some clothes back on, just like even a nightshirt, even go and buy from the kind of second-hand shops men's giant shirts, and just wander around in that, still stay in the sun. Yeah. Oh, everything in life is really as clear as mud. Now you see, that's all mud, but it looks damn clear to me. What about you? When you see me Ho, 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 ho. Yeah. I'm not going to paddle in that. I'm going to see if there's somewhere else I can paddle. But really, the time has come for us to stop saying there's nothing I can do. And we need to start preparing people mentally and emotionally. And if you are not getting the sun on your body, and we should be able to do it every single day, most of the time it's blocked out by chemtrails right now, but there are times like now. There are times like now when the sun is there and you can go out in it. You will gain so much from that, honestly, so freaking much. And you can't buy it in any bottle, salve, a drink, energized this or energized that. No, 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 no. Yeah. There's things that you can do. There are things that you can do. With barefoot walking, if you watch HRM's video, you will see that this man was studied by universities. Not surprisingly, I would imagine the government are absolutely terrified, and they probably got funding from the government to look into this. I don't know that, I'm just assuming. Because the they people do know these things. Maybe not at the kind of president level. I'm talking way above that. These guys who are presidents, kings, queens, dukes, lords, ladies, anyone who's got a freaking title, they're just minions. And they're probably no more intelligent than you or I. We just kind of believe that they must be to be able to run a country. The thing is, they don't do it. It's all pre-scripted. But what I'm saying is that, let's say hello. Hello. Let's just say that these things are known. They would want to study some guy who suddenly comes out of nowhere and is saying that the sun's energy, if you sun gaze and manage to get yourself at 15 minutes per day, you have no need for food. And so they studied him, and for 41 days he didn't eat any food. He just did his sun gazing and his barefoot walking. So, if you imagine the zombie scenario, which is what everybody's terrified of, you know, we're suddenly going into this computer game or this movie, and a pretty terrifying one it is too, of chaos and it's just filled with fear on so many levels, you know. People, they are saying, well, come and get everything you've got, you know what I mean, and have your guns and have this and have that. There's no talk of love, there's no talk of compassion, there's no talk of sharing. It's all kind of protect yourself, dig yourself in, and you know. Well, the thing is, if you prepare yourself so that you are at the level of sun gazing for 15 minutes a day. Now, 15 minutes a day is not long, believe me. It is not long. And in that 15 minutes, you might be able to draw a lot of water and put it through your filtering system and clean it. Or you might be able to prepare yourself some food and store it somewhere and hope that no one comes and takes it from you. But they can't take this from you. And this is giving you the energy, pure, undiluted, heaven-sent energy that no one can steal. Why do you think they're chemtrailing it? They don't want you to have it. And they know about this man, HRM, and they know of many other people now who have gone on to do barefoot walking, who are actually thriving, absolutely thriving. Their eyesight is improving, their health is improving. Now don't be fooled, they've known about this for centuries, eons. Ra, Ra, Ra. Ra, do you know who Ra is? Well, Ra has been worshipped since the first people set eyes on it. Ra. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I just want you to know that there are ways you can prepare. It doesn't have to be about money and big books and house extensions or digging cellars. And I'm not saying that these things aren't important. Of course they are. There is something so wonderful and intimate about growing, preparing, sharing your food. And it is such a social thing to do. And we are almost being programmed right now, not by the governments coming out and saying, but by the governments putting the fear there so that people are coming out and saying, you know, take care of your own, look after it, store it away, hide it. Oh dear, I don't know. But I just think to myself, they know, they surely do. And they have been planning this one for a long time because they know that we are going to learn. They know that we are going to evolve. They know that the truth will come out. So what they do is they take away the resource, and because they can't physically go in the sky and remove the sun, they have to do it the only way they know how so far, which is to just block it. Right, I'm going from my feet, which are warming up. They're not so cold now. And Honey and Abby are having a great time over there somewhere. It's goodbye. And I'll catch you all later. Remember, enjoy life, live it. It is why you're here. It's not about panicking and bulk buying and all of that lot. And remember, keep looking up. Because if you're very, very lucky, you will see a sun up there that they haven't managed to cover up or block out. Right, time for me to go. I love you all. Bye.